What's going on, y'all? So overall, in the markets, we are bearish. I think we're gonna have some manipulation to the upside. It's gonna be like a false manipulation. Um, and I just been studying this new it's called the Forex Master Plan. I've been studying this and I've been studying the contraction boxes. So I applied this yesterday, and really what we're gonna have is we're gonna have a breakout, probably to the upside. You know what I mean? We're gonna have some manipulation. And then the institutions are going to take their real, after they build their bag and get the liquidity. I think we're going to have bearish overall. The market's going to have continuation. And I just want to see right now, how good am I at understanding the market, right? And I know, watched a lot of videos about this, said that there is no way of predicting the market. I watched the video from ICT, which had nothing to do with it, but just understanding the psychology and being able to have the psychology of people that's been in the market for a long time. ICT's been in the market a long time. Trades by Sai has been in the markets a long time. And getting their psychology, and they said, there's no way of anybody being able to, per se, predict the markets, right? The videos I watched from the dude that's been talking about the master pattern, you know, his psychology is so has so much depth to it. This dude has been around the markets for a long, long time. You know what I mean? Way longer than Psy. And I don't even think this dude has made as much money as Psy. I don't really think so. But ultimately, you want to be able to understand the psychology of these people. So today, I'm coming in as a person that's a student of this game, just to see if the way I'm looking at this market is correctly. And like I said, we're overall bearish. We can see that overall we are bearish. And if we do have some manipulation and we do take longs, right? The market does go that way. I think it's only so much higher it can go because on, I think, US 30, they have quarterlies. And I've been studying quarterlies, you know what I mean? And at around 50,000, there's going to be sell pressure. So let's see, overall sentiment for today should have some manipulation. All right. Make us think that it's going longs, build up a bag of liquidity, and then continuation. So I'm looking to enter the market and take shorts. And it was good to watch that video last night too, because he talked about some dude named Steven, which is one of his long-term buddies or whatever, somebody that's in the trading markets. But this is an old head. Steven is an older guy. And he says Steven doesn't look to enter the market until 10 o'clock. And I was like, wow. I said, they're telling us usually everybody looking to enter the market, uh, if not 9:30, 9:45. You know what I mean? That's when they said people should look to enter the market. And now I understand why. Because I was entering the market at 9:30. So what we're gonna do is, and you can see it, right? We're looking at the time right now. They're gonna do some manipulation. Um, we're gonna see a breakout, the manipulation, in the overall market. I wrote down some notes yesterday. Was at work yesterday. Right. It says phase one is the contraction, right? It's going to be contraction. There was squeeze. Phase two is the expansion, right? And that's the manipulation. And then phase three will be the trend. So this is called three market phases. The market's range. So the market's range is obviously sideways. It says most of the time, this is where the banks turn retail traders into liquidity. Don't trade the range. Obviously, that's sideways momentum. Um, Sideways, not momentum. Sideways. It's only three phases, right? It says don't trade phase one and two. You want to trade phase three. So again, this is called the master plan pattern. That's what it's called. The master plan pattern. I know this video's been kind of long and it's just seeming like me rambling, but let me look at my phone real quick and see if I'm seeing anything else. Right now we are seeing the manipulation, right? Boom. Just like I said. So everybody, like the retail traders right now are FOMOing in. They call this FOMO. People FOMOing into the market, thinking that we're gonna take longs. Let's go to the daily real quick. And even on the daily, if people were to look at the daily right now on the daily, you guys, it's overall bearish. See if I can go down to the daily right now. So while we're having this manipulation in the market, unless it flips bullish, which I can't see that happening, it's overall bearish, right? And that's why they said that look at the overall picture of the market. And I know I'm in the way, so let me move myself real quick. Overall, we are bearish, right? The market, they say the trend is your friend, right? Keep going in the direction of the trend. So we are having manipulation, but overall, we are bearish on the daily. And like I said, I marked this up last night. And it was just, I'm just so glad to finally understand something in the market. So whether you trade ICC, um, you trade ICT, you trade smart money concept, this right here will help you. You know what I mean? Like the master plan, master pattern, excuse me. The master pattern will help you. I think that this is going to help so many new people because when you understand this and you know how to draw up those boxes, you cannot lose, y'all. What are the boxes called again? The boxes are called contraction boxes. How to draw contraction boxes. You've seen that manipulation. Boom, it went in. They getting their liquidity bag up. And then overall, we are going to continue the trend bearish. And as a new trader, right? And I give people my story. I had my homie Tim, who's originally from Michigan, living in South Carolina now, been in South Carolina for some years. He was teaching me how to trade support and resistance back in 2019, 2020 for a couple years. I couldn't grasp it. My brain could not grasp it. So I was like, man, and I was learning cryptocurrency. I found Bitcoin in 2016 on my own. I was just looking on the internet on YouTube all day. I was just like obsessed with trying to figure out how to make money from my phone. Like, how can you make money online? I was looking up how to make money online. Just kept going down this rabbit hole. And as I was going down this rabbit hole, um, I'm looking for after the manipulation, I'm looking for it to uh looking for shorts, and then I'm gonna take an entry below. That's what I'm waiting for. Let's go. Push down, baby. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Once we get a close below, it's go time. You know what I mean? And you see what we're doing right now is we just building up more liquidity. This is the whole like this right here. And now I understand why people were saying enter the market at 9:45 is because after 9:30, between 9:30 9:45, that's the manipulation window. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because you've seen the market continuing. If we so we're talking about confluence right now, and it's just studying, right? You've seen the market making lower highs, right? A lower high, right? A lower high. And then we go, this is the squeeze right here. This is the contraction. This is where they talk about the contraction. Once you learn how to draw up these boxes, you can see it. And I'm like, oh, this is the contraction. This is the squeeze. And from the squeeze, you have what they consider. Once you study this, y'all, you cannot lose, right? This is where they call phase one is the contraction, right? You draw on the contraction. Phase two is the expansion. So all this right here is the expansion. And expansion is manipulation. So contraction, and I know in ICC they call it the three phases is what is it? Correction. I can't remember what ICC. I thought I wrote it down, but I know I didn't. But I was studying trades by side. I'm like, oh, this is the same thing. You can see it, right? You see it in real time. That is the contraction phase. And I myself will probably, whatever, call it something else. But I think the reason why I like the master plan pattern is because I can see the contraction. So I can see the squeeze. Because after something squeezes, right, it's like a rocket. You're going to see it explode. But this explosion is the manipulation. Once you can understand phase two, you realize that in phase two is the expansion phase. And expansion is another word for just manipulation. If you replace in phase two, just call it manipulation, call it what it is. And then phase three is the trend. You can see that there is no phase three yet. There is no trend yet, right? So what we're doing and the thing that I'm understanding about traders, overall traders, right? And let's just say I'm wrong, right? Because I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, well, dang, is it doing something different? Because now we are starting to make during that contraction phase, an we had an expansion, right? We had contraction, we had expansion, and then we're going to have the trend. So let's say I'm wrong. Let's say we flip and we go bullish. I honestly cannot see in this market us going bullish for too long. And the reason why I say that, let me move this out of the way. The reason why I say that, my overall still thinking that the direction of the market should be continuation. And the continuation for the trend was bearish. The third reason is because we are all the way up at super highs. We're at 50,000 right now. Hmm. You see, as people are wanting to, and for the people out there, say, well, where is the entry? Right? Breakout, and it should be either below, down here, swing lows, above, swing highs. That's where the entry is. For the newest person out there, if you find my video in the future, because today, let me give y'all something. Today is January 14th. January 14th, 2026. Remember, my initial thing in this video, I said that we were going overall bearish. This is still phase two. This is still the manipulation phase. And you guys can see what did they do? They made us believe that we were going bullish, but we didn't see no bullish sentiment. We didn't see no overall just explosion. So for retail traders, for the newest trader out there for 2026 and beyond, the overall thing that you must learn, that masters have learned, is they call it sit on your hands, have the patience to let the market play out. And I learned this. I was listening to somebody said, do not chase the trend. Let the play come to you, because anything you're chasing, remember, is running away from you. And what is happening right now, right before 9:45? You can just look at 9:30 to 9:45 as a 15-minute manipulation window. And sometimes, the market can take off. On some days, it's just going to be straight bullish and you can see it, or straight bearish. And you're like, man, we're going bearish. And it will explode in one direction. But for a lot of the times, for new people, sit on your hands and wait. Masters have patience. If you want to know if you are a master or not, if you are chasing, you're a retail trader. You're chasing dopamine. I watched the video last night and it clicked and it made so much sense, y'all. And I'm gonna continue talking about the master plan. This is the game changer for me. This has changed the way I trade. This is now the overall way I will trade. I still consider it institutional trading. I still consider it supply and demand. No matter if you are a retail trader or not, what is your trading style? Right? What is your trading personality? You want to trade alongside the banks. You want to move how they move. You want to know what they know. And that's how you want to overall trade. Um, right now we're still having bearish sentiment. Still bearish. And that's what I said initially in this video. I said we going bearish. Trade with the trend. Another thing for new people out there, go in the direction of the trend. Yes, the trend can flip sometimes, but usually if the trend is saying one thing, once you try to go against it, it's like trying to swim against the direction of a current in the water. You're only gonna wear yourself out. You're only gonna blow your bag. You know what I mean? You're only gonna, you know. And right now, for people out there, this is still the manipulation phase, aka this is still when you look at this whole thing, this squeeze. So it's three phases, right? Again, there's three phases that we're looking at right now. We have contraction, we have expansion. This is the manipulation phase. And then we have the trend. And in ICC, they call it something else. I looked it up yesterday because it was just I had looked up what ICC was, but I didn't know how to say it off my mouth, off out of my mouth. And was like, so ICC is called indication, correction, continuation, right? And this is the exact same thing, just in different. They call it different things, man. And back in the day, it was called man. This is when I was learning support and resistance. I just want the newest people to understand this, man. Breakout retest. That's what it was called. Breakout retest continuation. That's what it was called. I don't know why I couldn't think of that because I'm looking at the market too, looking at the charts. Um, and this is the whole manipulation phase. For new people out there, also, one question you want to ask yourself is, do you understand the direction of the market right now? And when you look at after this squeeze, it's still moving sideways. There's no direction. So that's why you don't take a long, you don't take a short, you don't jump into the market yet. And I was like, I asked myself after I listened to that old guy who did his video on the master plan, I said, oh, this is my problem. I'm chasing the market. It's like a lot of retail traders all day is running around chasing the market. What's going on right now? We're starting to see it take shorts. And this is when you find your entry. This is the trend. This is the trade. This is when you start looking to take your trade. You want to see it break out in a certain direction. You want to see it retest. And at that retest, as long as you can see continuation, that is where you take your entry. Breakout, retest, entry, continuation. Continuation in what? The direction of the trend. I'm doing this for the newest person out there, man, just to give y'all some game for 2026. And if I send you this video in the future, understand that you must learn the three phases of the market and learn the Forex master plan, the Forex master pattern. I just want to keep calling it master plan. This is the master plan. Learn the Forex master pattern. You see, we have this is the trend now. When I said we entered the market overall bearish, that was the direction that the market was going. We had a squeeze, contraction. We had an expansion, manipulation. And now we are continuing in the direction of the trend. At what time? At 9:45 a.m. So you're going to sit there for 15 minutes to 20 minutes, depending on when you come in. Come and jump on your computer between 9:15 and 9:30. Sit there. Make sure you understand this. When should you mark this up? I marked this up last night after I got out of work at midnight. I worked from 2 p.m. till midnight. I sat on my damn computer for an hour to an hour and a half trying to understand this and look at it on the computer instead of my phone at work. I was looking at this shit on the phone, taking notes, writing it down. Notepad right here. Three phases of the market. And I know it's going to kind of blur it out because of my face, but you can't really see it. There's three phases of the market. And man, just showing y'all, man, like I'm really serious. Get serious about your craft. This is right here. This is called the Forex master pattern. If you can really see that because it's want to zoom in on my face, but and then we got the entry, y'all. So we're gonna take sales. And one thing I'm seeing in the market today, and it could be because it's Wednesday, is right now we really ain't having a lot of volume. Usually that market is exploding, man. Like it is exploding. And what I want people to understand for the newest person is like, oh, I don't know exactly, because that's why I didn't know. I'm like, where do you take your entry at? Your entry would be right below your last swing low. This is your entry level. So where would you enter your lowest swing low? And you still see like, we having some messing around, but this right here, this last swing low, and I want people to understand something like for all of the OGs out there, like I know some of y'all gonna watch my video and y'all gonna be like, man, dude is a retail trader. His chart has got so much on it. It's because y'all, I'm new. You know what I'm saying? Like even though I started looking at supply and not supply and demand, support and resistance back when I was in 2019, 2020, and I looked at these charts and I've been looking at Bitcoin since 2016, understanding the side of looking at the chart and understanding the side of trading. I'm new to this side, and we still overall gotta be bearish, right? There's no way we can go back bullish. No way, no way, no way. Let me look at this chart real quick. Look at the markets. New people also, new people also always continue to look at higher time frames. Always continue to look at higher time frames. Remember, I was saying that we are overall bearish. And what I did see, because we having some, hmm, this was my close candle right here. We had to close below, right? We still was above, but we had a close below. Overall market is still bearish right now. Um, New people out there too. You got to master your ability and your psychology to stay calm during this time. If the market starts going against you, and it's having a pullback, right? It's not like it's going against you, it's pulling back, right? Like a slingshot, and it start pulling back. And yeah, like a lot of people don't know this. Right now, I'm trading a small account. You know what I mean? You can't really see my account size, but right now in my account, I got under $10 in my account because part of it also for new people out there is learning how to master the skill of trading. One of the greatest things I've heard from all of the quote unquote master traders in the market, trades by side, I think it's TJR, all these dudes, and they was all saying the exact same thing. They kept saying, if you come into the market to make money, you will lose money. But if you come into the market to master the skill of trading, that bag gonna chase you around the world, man. Let's go. You are not coming into the market to master necessarily. Like you are learning the skill of trading, but you are learning through the psychology part of it to master yourself and learn yourself, man. And I'm so grateful. This literally is spiritual. It's spiritual because if you look at Buddhism, if you look at all great practices, they say that the kingdom of heaven is within you. You are learning to master yourself, that in your consciousness and in your spirit, heaven and hell are states of consciousness. And I'm just grateful, man, because I understand that everything in life is spiritual. And I wanted to leave y'all with this today. I definitely will be coming to speak about this more for the newest person out there. If you want to know where you can connect with me, and you see, I was marking up the chart on TradingView as well, but I'm using Trade Locker as the portal, if you will, the portal, whatever, trading platform to trade on. See, I was marking this up, man. Yeah, see, boom, right? Marking it up. 3 sessions, putting up my, it's looking like, man, this market is wanting to start do some goofy, wonky stuff. Starting to make some like higher highs. What the overall trend was bearish. And here, but all of this could have been what time is it? Five some started to make higher highs. But right here, it's a lower high, lower high. There's not a lot of volume in this market today either. And it could be the one thing also is start looking at the three. See, we starting to go bullish or something. Three market phases. That's another thing. Three market phases. Start understanding the three market phases. That way you can understand three market phases and then put the three market phases with the Forex master pattern. But it's Wednesday. So I don't know. I gotta look at what day are we in. Monday was a bullish day. That market went crazy. You know what I mean? Yesterday it was bearish, right? We can just look at it, it was bearish. So today, this is day three. And then I think tomorrow starts day one again, which is Thursday. So tomorrow we're gonna see if it's bullish or if it's bearish. And I'll continue to take the notes. I'll continue to show up to give y'all this. All right. I know this video is kind of long, but I'm making my videos for new people, man. I want to understand this. I'm gonna continue to cover it. All right. This is the new channel, Gorilla Trader. I'm gonna be uploading videos here. I do have some videos that I've uploaded, but nothing has went live yet because I know a lot of people gonna be laughing. But this is I'm documenting my journey, y'all. So it doesn't matter if y'all laughing like, man, this dude is new. He don't know what he's doing. Woo, woo. I'm documenting my journey. So that way, when I do be become who I'm supposed to become in this game, I can look back and be like, man, I was wrong there. I was wrong there. Look at you right there, dog. You looking like a whole goofy right there. And we can talk about it together, man. And we can just see like, where was I right? Where was I wrong? You know, where did I need to elevate? Where did I need to grow? All right. It's fresh, y'all, man. This is Gorilla Trader. Yeah, make sure y'all follow me on this channel. Go back up there and go. Follow me on this channel, man. Connect with me. Information to connect with me, call me, send me a text message will be in the comments as well as the description of every single one of my videos. It's going to be a link. In that link, there's going to be a phone number, 972-348-0103, 972-348-0103. At the time of this recording, I don't have no course. I'm not trying to sell y'all anything. I am showing up every day to master the skill of trading. And then from there, we're going to go from there with building the um, the community, the network of people and things of that nature. I'll follow up with y'all about what happened with this, man. But overall trend, bearish. So that's the direction the market should move today. Follow me on this channel. I love y'all, man. Peace.